This is VERGIL ORTIZ, and you're watching REED-BBS.
REED-BBS, BBS. Saturday, November the 8th, VERGIL ORTIZ, 23-0, 21 KOs, takes on grizzled veteran trial horse ERICKSON LUBIN, 27-2, 19 KOs. The bout will be telecast live on DAZN from Dickey's Arena in Fort Worth, Texas. And yes, there will be a VERGIL ORTIZ ERICKSON LUBIN live stream narrated by REED-BBS, BBS. The story, of course, is Eddie Hearn and Jaron Boots Ennis, who have both threatened to sit ringside for this fight to apply some pressure to check the temperature of Verg regarding a fight date in 2026. They're trying to see what time it is for some Verg versus Boots action. If Verg beats Lubin as he's supposed to, then it's on to the biggest fight that could be made at 154 pounds, the junior middleweight, the super welterweight division. And that fight is VERGIL ORTIZ versus Jaron Boots Ennis. With that established, Verg's trainer, Robert Garcia, he thinks that Boots will still want another tune-up. He doesn't believe that Boots really wants that smoke next with Verg, even though they're showing up and making a big show of it, gonna be ringside and whatnot. He said, yeah, he's doing all that for show to make it look good, to hype the fight, promote it. He's gonna want another tune-up. Garcia also questioned astutely, I might add, Garcia questioned why Boots didn't have Verg sit ringside for his fight with Wisma Lima. Instead of calling Verg out after the fact, Garcia saying you should have invited Verg to your fight with Lima. If you wanted to call him out, he could have gotten the ring. We could have hyped it up that way. But Boots didn't do that. So Garcia, he's openly questioning the timing of Eddie Hearn and Boots, quote unquote, calling out Verg, applying pressure, checking his temperature. Robert Garcia questions the timing of that. And again, he said he fully expects Boots to want another tune-up any fucking way. It'll be very interesting watching this unfold, to say the least, because the last thing Boots can do after ducking smoke with Verg after the Karen rematch is say you want it, act like you want it, show up to this other man's fight like you want it, and then be like, well, let me get that other tune-up first, though. Let me get that other tune-up out the way first. Boots can't afford to do that. He can't afford to do that here. Mind you, I don't think Boots would play himself like that, but I didn't expect Boots to duck smoke with Verg after Karen Part 2 either. I didn't expect that either. As for the actual fight that's taking place November 8th, Verg versus Lubin, look, Lubin's tough, he's skilled, he's brave. Like, you can watch him and see why he was a highly touted amateur. You can see that. But at the end of the day, my man gets hit too much. He gets hit a lot. His defense is very leaky, and his punch resistance isn't top-notch. That's his Achilles heel, is that beard. He doesn't take the greatest shot. He's not China-chinned, but he's a vulnerable fighter. And against a hard-punching, sharpshooter, an accurate, aggressive dude with power in both hands and underrated hand speed like VERGIL ORTIZ, Lubin, the way he fights in the pocket and engages too much, is going to hurt him. It's going to be painful for him eventually. It's going to be a good scrap, just like most Lubin fights are, just like every VERGIL ORTIZ fight is. It's going to be a good scrap, but I'm expecting Verg to wear him down and eventually stop Lubin somewhere between 8 and 10. Somewhere between 8 and 10. The bottom line is the inevitability of Boots versus Verg, it's bigger than ERICKSON Lubin's desire to win this fight. We have to have it. We demand it. We have to have Boots versus Verg. ERICKSON Lubin is just in the way. So he's going to be removed November 8th, between the 8th and 10th, and then it's on to the one we all want. Boots versus Verg. REED-BBS, BBS. Blackbird Sugar. Bachelor's in Boxing Studies. Television! Fred Sanford of the Fistic Arts. When all is said and done, there's nothing left to say or do.